Hey guys, and welcome back to another Let's Play Spore GA. In this episode, rather than playing the DAC trials, I'm going to be trying something different. I've had a lot of people on the forums recommend me an adventure called Those Who Were Left by HRmatthew. Now, I've never played any of his adventures before, but I've seen him around, and the impression I've gotten is that he's a man for detail and quality adventures, so I'm really looking forward to playing this. But before we start, I have to rant. I've been trying to play this adventure for the last fucking hour. Every single time I tried to load it, I tried to download the creations, it failed. When the creations finally loaded after about 3 restarts, it crashed. When I restarted Spore, it crashed. When I finally got back in, I got logged off. This adventure. So what started off with curiosity has now become obsessed hype. I hope this is good. But like I said, the recommendations I've been getting, and people have been saying that it's a really good adventure, so yeah, I hope it is. Greetings, Captain. This is the Intergalactic Security Agency. I'm sure you have been noticing some strange disappearances of entire empires. We think we know what's happening. This is perhaps the greatest threat the galaxy's ever faced. That's probably the 3rd time I've read the introduction. I've not been able to play it, but it's the 3rd time I've read it, and every time it sounds damn cool. So. And it's crashing. Right, here we go. I think it's working this time. Ooh, damn. Okay. As always, please read carefully, and take the time to inspect things and characters. They augment the story. Alright. Oh god, okay. Oh, what did I just click? I don't know what I clicked, but this looks damn awesome. Look at the background. Look at him. Sunglasses. Greetings, Captain. The ISA is glad you have made it on such short notice. Your visitation is urgent for not only your survival, but the survival of the galaxy. As you may or may not know, the galaxy is suffering unexplained, crippling disappearances of empires. For whatever reason, no empire is taking any sort of action. Using our invasive surveillance programs, we have tried to use trend analysis to precisely determine not only why so many empires are disappearing, but why no one is doing anything about it. We've invited other empires for collaboration, only to find out they too have disappeared. You are so far the first to respond to our call. Thanks, Spode. Anyways, please proceed into the facility. After entering, take a left into the elevator, and be sure to behave yourself. Any aggression or unlawful activity will be punished severely. Damn! Alright, This is really cool, but I think my character's a bit too big. Alright, let's try glitch it out. Oh, there we go, yes! Okay, level 1, done. Right, I clicked in before I could read anything, so let's see. What is that? ISA. That looks like it's meant to be the Spore Galaxy. I don't know what that is, but that's pretty damn cool. Okay, so let's read this then. As I probably meant to read before I spoke to that guy. As you materialise into the ISA facility, the hum of machinery pervades ominously. You feel a sort of apprehension as you gaze upon the large and top secret information mainframe. Okay. Right then, well, let's get started. Notes from the creator. Let's have a look at that. As always, please read carefully and the information in the goals and acts. Be very observant too. Try to inspect things to get an augmented understanding of the story, sort of. Anyways, enjoy. And by the way, I am sorry for any background noise. It's bloody hot, the windows are open and cars outside won't shut the fuck up. Hopefully it's not too loud. Damn, this looks really well done. Right. enough sightseeing. Let's go through... Oh! Holy shit. Okay, alright, yeah, he said go left. So, and have a look at the surroundings. This is really cool. Oh, hello. So by the way, guys, welcome to Galactic Adventures, where you can make some really cool shit. Wow, you see everyone who makes those Spore Let's Plays? Just forget about them. GA is where it's at. GA is what Spore should have been in the first place. And this is insane. Wow, okay. We've been expecting you. Can I do anything? No, I'll talk to you. I like how it's tilted. I wonder if that's on purpose. Greetings, Captain. It's been a very long time since we've last had a captain come here, and out of all construction, labour management and discipline. Because of the complexity of the data we wish to present you with, you'll be directed to a simulation room within the deeper parts of the facility. Why you have never even heard about this issue, we're still trying to figure it out. We have many theories, but the simulation and its technician will take care of explaining that to you. Please step into the tram behind me. Its lights will come on as you approach it, and remember, we already have tracking devices in your gear. Do not try anything. It is extremely irritating how dim it is in this facility. The Galactic Council... Oh, this is him thinking. The Galactic Council should invest in stronger lighting systems, because sometimes I can't see at all in here. Okay, interesting. I think it's quite bright. The floor is really reflective. Maybe it's the camera angle? I'm not sure. There's another task. Let me just go behind it then and go to the tram, which is nicely titled. Have another look around before I go in. Oh. Again, I am sorry for any background noise, because I can hear it. You've gone deeper into the facility, and the hum of machinery slightly intensifies. The lighting is notably darker. You find the emptiness of a seemingly top-secret galactic agency strange. That is a good point, is... Well, the buildings are extremely well made, but there isn't much going on that you'd think would be in a facility. Oh, wow. I've got the feeling this video is going to have a lot of oh wows. I should probably put a counter in the corner. Is that the ceiling or the sky? Say, agent. If those are doors, I think they're to your right, Captain. Oh, okay then. Thank you, ISA agent. Oh wow, can I go through these? No, oh. I probably can, but it's probably best I don't. There's another agent. To your right, Captain. Well, what's to our left? Probably a good idea I don't try and check it out. Oh, hello. Wow. Enter the simulation by approaching the bed in the middle. Seriously, what the fuck? I can see why. I can already see why people are telling me to play this one. As he approaches the technician, he stiffens for a bit and angrily turns around to look at you. He deftly and discreetly closes whatever application was open. That's really weird. That is really weird. Sorry for the attitude, Captain. The ISA mainframe has suffered numerous technical difficulties and memory losses lately. It's hard trying to maintain old machinery underground. Anyways, I've constructed a comprehensive simulation to explain our progress in identifying the disappearances of so many empires, and why no attention has been brought to this issue. How peculiar it is that great empires like the Faceless, the Stripe, the Boulders... Hey, one of Parker Boyd's creations. The Boulders and the Federation Alliance simply disappear, and no one says a word, and of course, they disappear too. After opening and closing some applications... Oh, I see. Please look at the terminal here so I can give you the preliminary information about our progress so far. Okay, so I can examine it. Good. Oh. To click on a object and to have it give you a speech like this, to have it come to that picture, I don't even know how he's done that. Wow. You examine the terminal screen and find several graphs, a 3D representation of the galaxy, and an extremely large number. Perhaps the technician could explain them. These graphs represent the cumulative volume of communications, trade, and fighting between empires. As you can see, they have all sharply decreased in a frighteningly short time. The number below estimates how many empires have been lost ever since the ISA's inception 315 years ago. Although disappearing empires is a natural phenomenon, the rate of disappearance is not. Monolith technology is getting increasingly obsolete as well, so most sentient species are still trapped in primitive states, unable to interact with the remainder of the galactic empires. The simulation will explain more of this. Please proceed to the simulation bed in the middle of the large console behind the terminal. Ah, okay. So, oh, okay. Welcome. Hello, good sir. He's a cool little dude. Welcome to the simulation, Captain. I am your guide for this virtual world. I assume that you are familiar with fully immersive simulators like this one, so I don't need to go over precautions. So far, we've come up with one theory regarding the disappearances of galactic empires. After tireless, unsolicited surveillance and extensive data analysis. You can tell I'm not talking to reading scripts for so long. But this is really interesting. Anyway, excuse me. This theory, called the Novasconas theory, named after an obscure philosopher, suggests that external interdimensional forces cause both the disappearances and the apathy of surviving empires. The physical disappearances may be attributed to quantum changes in the fundamental makeup of organisms. The apathy due to these same changes in neurological processes and function. Unfortunately, database crashes have caused losses of sensory simulation data, so we can only show you a limited amount of scenes. Nevertheless, let us progress through the simulation. Wow, okay. Breaking news. So I can interact with that. Looks like heavy duty trucks. Okay. Okay then. You're in the simulation. The setting and sensations are impressively lifelike. You can even feel a slight breeze in your skin. Perhaps the ISA believes that full immersion fully conveys info. One of the first major instances of disappearances comes from the Von G homeworld. I'm sure you've never even heard of them, but they are an important commercial distributor. The population began to mysteriously vanish very slowly, such that often only one person was left in any major settlement. Judging from CCTV, we saw people disappeared when out of sight. In this scene, a lone Von G wanderer Brutus is the only one left in the city. Strangely, the disappearances coincide with the widespread vehicle malfunctioning trapping him here. As these disappearances began to severely destroy the Empire, the Von G Emperor called out for an evacuation to his palace bunker, only for survivors to find it completely empty. He was gone too. Analyse the screen that the Wanderer is looking at now. Then enter those double doors in a building across the street to proceed to the next portion of the simulation. Wow, okay. Am I the only one still here, am I? Aww. Poor little Von G vagabond. That's a pretty cool camera angle. Breaking news! Empire-wide revenues plummet as mysterious disappearances continue to cripple the Von G workforce and leadership. These disappearances have gone ignored until the rate of disappearances nearly have emptied the entire empire. Could the extinction of the Vonchi be imminent? All attempts to communicate with allies of foreign empires have failed. For the few that respond, they've acted as if they have never heard of us before. If there are any survivors left out there, be on a very high alert and ensure your longevity. Whatever is causing these disappearances will target you next. The newscaster's expression shifts from a relatively calm face to one of gradual insanity. He laughs a bit, mutters some gibberish, and suddenly holds a pistol to his face. Broadcast ends. Okay. This is giving me goosebumps. No, there's an arrow, that's actually quite helpful. Damn! Oh, hello. Wow. Before I talk to this little dude. Hold on. Is that... Has he even got, like, graphics and lights? Wow, okay. At this point, the disappearances began to spread faster across the entire solar systems. This scene is taken from a camera in a derelict graveyard of a once busy trade route. As entire empires suddenly were wiped out, their ships decayed due to lack of maintenance. Soon, dying planets were surrounded by shells of ships that once roamed the galaxy. The rate of disappearances increased such that even the most densely populated of metropolitan worlds were devoid of life within a few weeks. Civil disorder hastens their fall. Yet, despite these clear signs of trouble, not one empire took any action to investigate. Recovered footage suggests that passing ships did not even regard these large masses of debris. Not even the Galactic Council, despite losing one of their member empires at this point, did anything. While some people are aware, they were shunned as insane and delusional. What do I read first? Enter this gate to proceed. Okay. That previous feeling of apprehension intensifies as the simulation progresses. The officer is developing a slightly uneasy tone of voice. So am I at this pace. Some sort of tension is forming. Enter this gate to proceed to the next scene. Please remember to examine specific... something. Oh, I can examine this actually. I hope I'm meant to read this first. As his disappearance has dragged on for several decades, the galaxy is about 78% depopulated. This is a holographic representation of the galaxy with red dots showing extant empire clusters. Wow. Most disappearances were rather systematic, always swift, always unnoticed, and always lamentable. They created gigantic rifts of dead space between its existing empire clusters. You look at the galaxy hologram and see not a constantly shifting, rotating depiction like you're used to seeing. It is instead static, coloured and deceased black instead of a lively purple. Wow. Oh crap, I just missed something. Oh, I hope that wasn't key to the story. According to our models, the galaxy is about 95% depopulated. Keep in mind, this only represents galactic empires capable of communication. Tribal and some civilizations are still abundant. Can I talk to her again? Ah, crap, I hope I did not miss out. But just, wow. Oh, hello. Enter this gate to proceed to the next scene. Please remember to examine this specified entity before entering, please. Okay. Is there anything? This is one of the refugees that tried to escape the White Spice. Him and his partner tried to evade the White Spice via different ships and attempts to hide, all of which are failures. The White Spice eventually caught up to their current ship, a large cruiser, and caused them to crash onto this planet. Fully possessed by the White Spice, this poor Lucaus ended his own life right here. His partner's fate is unknown. However, it is presumed he perished soon after by the same way. I could pick up that gun. I'll do that in a moment. This is gonna be one big ass video, but holy crap, this is interesting. As the galaxy approached 80% depopulation, bizarre phenomenon began to accompany the disappearances. Due to difficulties, we can only examine this particular instance. One odd characteristic of certain abandoned settlements was the expulsion of the mythical white spice. Thought only to exist in gas giants, it's formed in abandoned, usually small colonies. Yet, this white spice was dangerous to sentients. An ill-fated mining expedition led by the Lucaus Empire suffered fatal neurological damage. Only 2 people escaped relatively unarmed. Yet, the white spice somehow followed their every mood and demonstrated inexplicable mind control ability. Eventually, it caught up and subsequently killed the 2 refugees. We noticed that the white spice used higher dimensional teleportation to follow the refugees, and because of its emergence from the disappearances, the Nova Costanas theory began to form. So I probably should have read that before I inspected this guy, but damn. Done a good job with the graphics here. Let's go to the next scene. Oh. Armoured. That's one giant truck. That is a giant truck, actually. I should probably talk to the guy first. Follow the acts and then explore. We shifted our focus to any remaining establishments still in existence, even scrap towns like this one. We thought it was more sensible to focus on a solution, not just a problem. What we found was extraordinary. These specific forms of establishments outlasted the many empires that disappeared. We studied the unique, heterogeneous, I think I said that right, structure of these towns. We saw that the widespread interspecies communications in the establishments somehow prevented disappearances seen in large, homogeneous empires. We also found another interesting fact. From collected classified scientific data, we found that when individuals constantly talk to different species, their brains emit some sort of quantum energy. Perhaps a mental shield. We saw that disappearances occurred predominantly in isolated empires that also had severed communications. This was additional evidence of the Nova Sconas theory. I'm just called the Nova theory, which I hope you guys don't mind. So I can't keep pronouncing that. Okay, alright, I need to drop this gun because it's giving me the option to throw it at people and I don't want to do that. Okay, so yes, I can... What is going on? I wish he was still here with us. I still remember when I had hated him, but now I mourned for him. The captain would have been so glad had he survived the collapse of the base. He died so that we may all live another day. Look at this armour. Look at the armour on this thing. Fair point, that's some impressive armour. And turrets. I miss the captain here. Oh, crap. Okay. You get a good sense of where this is going, and it's not good. Talk to the ISA simulator officer. I've just spoken to him, so I might be missing something.